Danger, no swimming allowed. There's gators in these waters. Maybe we'll see a gator. Lake Chicot State Park is located in the southeastern part of the state, really close to the Arkansas, Mississippi, and Louisiana state lines. It's located in the Mississippi River alluvial plain. So it's going to be flat and there's going to be a lot of farmland. Okay, we're at Camp Chicot State Park, southeastern part of the state. I mean, we're talking southeastern, like Louisiana, Mississippi. We got the camper, got here about 3 o'clock. It's 5 o'clock now. And I'll do more on this later, but right now it's just gonna do a picture of the sky. And look at that sky. Weird, odd looking, huh? There we are, site number 7. But I'll talk to you more about it tomorrow. Tonight I want to go eat. Good morning from a cloudy, windy Lake Chicot State Park. Danger, no swimming allowed. There's gators in these waters. Maybe we'll see a gator. That's us up there on the hill. And we are in site number 7. Gonna be here for 3 nights. Cypress trees and cypress knees over there. So this is the largest lake in Arkansas and is the largest oxbow lake, I believe, in the United States. This used to be what you see now, many years ago, used to be part, or actually used to be, the Mississippi River. And it has changed course over the years, and this lake was left behind. Look at this pole, would you? So this is a light pole. And the woodpeckers have just destroyed it. Look at all the holes in that thing. There are holes everywhere in that pole. It's nuts. I think they got a woodpecker problem. This is the Lake Chicot Campground Loop A. And there are already people bringing their boats in. I think this is a pretty popular fishing place. We got a tent pad here, fire ring, picnic table. Yeah, you can see what all we got. I'm going to tell you what it is, I hope. I don't remember. I think there's 27 sites here in Loop A. Back over there is Loop B and C, but it looks like they've got those all closed off. And I don't know, we were up here about a year ago, and it looked like all those sites they had just let go. But when we came in yesterday, it looks like they're building new sites back in there now. So maybe that's what they were doing, was just letting that all go and then tearing it out and putting new pads and stuff back in there. Look like concrete pads and everything. So visitor centers right up there. That's the bathhouse right there. There's a swimming pool right over there. And I'm not really sure what that great building is. I think it's like a covered pavilion. So we're in downtown Village, Lake Village. I think that used to be a water fountain. It's a fisherman. Males. That's what it says, males. And you got fish. It's old male. Ooh, what do we got here? An amphitheater? That's kind of cool. Got some volleyball down there, a pier. Kind of neat little waterfront here. Oh, there's your chair. I think that's more of a toilet. Oh, another fisherman. This is more of Lake Chicot. We're back down around the bend down there.
Home of good fishing.
Home of good fishing.
Oh, are we crossing the Mississippi River?
Yep, going over to Mississippi.
Oh.
First day there, we drove down to Vicksburg, Mississippi, and visited the Vicksburg National Military Park. It is about a 2-hour drive one way, but still worth the 2-hour drive. If you're a history nut like me, this is going to be an all-day event. If you're not a history nut, then you probably can blow right through this and go see a lot of the other things in Vicksburg that we didn't get the chance to see. We also got to go by and see the USS Cairo, which is another very interesting place to go. We also got the chance to go downtown Vicksburg and see the Old Courthouse. This is the original courthouse from the Civil War. This is the courthouse that was there when the Sultana was there, and if you haven't seen those videos, you should check them out. Unfortunately, they were closed that day, and we were escorted by the local security cat, making sure we weren't up to no good. The next day, we headed back out of camp and headed over to Arkansas Post National Historic Site, not too far from Lake Chicot, only about an hour's drive. Arkansas Post National Memorial is the site of the first European settlement in Arkansas. Museum has a lot of artifacts from the old town that used to be there, and talks a lot about the Civil War battle that took place there, and the early Native Americans that lived in this area. They also have a paved trail that goes around the old town site with kiosks. The day we were out there, it was brutally cold and windy, but we still had fun. Once we got done at the Arkansas Post National Memorial, we headed down the road just a little ways to the Arkansas Post State Park. They have multiple buildings here that have a lot of artifacts and information from bygone days. Once again, a very interesting place to visit, and not far from the National Memorial. Matter of fact, you'll pass it on your way to the National Memorial. On our way back to Lake Chicot, we stopped by the 1942 Japanese internment camp at Rohwer. This camp was established for American Japanese after the bombing of Pearl Harbor. The only thing left out there now is the old cemetery and an old smokestack. And there are some kiosks out there that explain it all. It's still a very interesting and kind of a haunting place. I'll be doing individual videos of each of these places, so keep an eye out for those videos when they drop. After that, we headed back to Lake Chicot to spend a windy and chilly night. Well, that's Lake Chicot sunset. Kind of missed it. Okay, you should have got down here just a little bit earlier. Oh well, what are you gonna do? The sun waits for no one. Alright, got some work to do here. I gotta get some water into the freshwater tank, so we'll have it for tonight because we're gonna get below freezing. So gotta get that done. Good morning, YouTube. This is day 3 for us here, and we're gonna be pulling out today, heading for Mississippi River State Park up near Marianne, Arkansas, close to Memphis. But I thought I'd give y'all a little walk around the loop here, let you see what the sites look like. We're in Loop A, Site 7. It's a pull-through, water, 30 and 50 amp electric, and sewer hookup. It's kind of a tight little site to get into, especially if you're very big. If you got a very big camper, I should say. Yeah, it's a little tight. For us, it wasn't that big of a deal. You just gotta watch this right here when you come in. And you have to watch kind of this right here. It was pretty unlevel. I mean, we had to do a lot of leveling. I think we were 3 inches off, 3.5 inches off side to side, and probably about like 2 inches off front to back. So not real level site. Number 7 over here, or number 6, this is site 6 directly across from us. It's a back in. it looks fairly long. You have a parking place here. It does look kind of unlevel. It slopes up toward the road, so. This is site number 8 right here. Slopes downward. Over here on the right is going to be site number 9. Yeah, looks like you'd probably have to do some leveling side to side on it, but it's not sloped front to back. Site 10. It has a pretty good slope to it going down. This will be site 11 right here. It seems like all these going inward they all slope down. Here where the reflection is, that's going to be site 13. If you wanted to back up to the lake, those would be good sites. Site 12, it slopes down. Yeah, almost all of these on the inside slope down. Then this is like a little cul-de-sac over here. That is 14. It looks pretty level, nice and long. That'd be a good one. That's 15. And that is 16. So these are all in like a little cul-de-sac here. Here's site 17. It's kind of short. And it looks like it slopes down toward the road. Site 19. Yeah, that's pretty level there. Quite a little bit. It does have a little bit of a dip in it. Then you got site 18. That is not too bad. Nice and long on that one. You get a little shade there. I noticed on these back over in here, you get less shade as compared to where we're at over there. Let's go check out what their bathrooms look like. So you get 2 showers. It's clean. It's dated, but it's clean. Some more bathhouses there. Then they have some covered pavilions, like over there. And there's another one right there. So this is site 21. It looks kind of level. Then here where this cyclone is site 22, a very, very long site. It's a little unlevel though. Site 23, pretty short. 24 is a pull-through, but you have to come in. I think this road goes this way. I don't know if it's a one-way or not, but if you're going to take 24, man, you're going to have to come in this way, counterclockwise. It doesn't look near as sharp as what ours did, but you do have a pretty good drop-off over there. That over there is the swimming pool. So this is 25 right here. Has a little bit of a hump in it, but overall it's not that bad. Here's 26. It's really short and it's really sloped down toward the creek. And 27. Now 27 looks fairly level. Does have a hump in it back there, but it's fairly long. It's 28 right there. It's kind of short. It's not near as sloped. It is sloped a little, but it's not near as sloped as what that one was. Not really wanting any tree coverage. This would be the ideal spot over in here, but if you want more tree coverage, kind of in the area where we're at, seems to have more tree coverage. Yeah, so this is a one-way. You come in this way, you're supposed to go counterclockwise. But for that pull through, if you want your hookups on the right side, you're gonna have to go counterclockwise, or you're gonna have to run everything under your camper. All right, here's site number 1. It's nice and long. It does have like a bump in there in the middle of it. Yeah, you can see where the pavement's kind of starting to crack. So it does have a little bit of a bump to it. Site 2. Site 2 looks pretty level, to tell you the truth. Nice and long. That might be a good one. Site 3 over here to our right. Yeah, you'd have to do some leveling on that one. Site number 4, right there. Oh yeah, that would require some major leveling because there's like a huge dip right there by the water thing, and then it pops up. So if you back that thing all the way up, yeah, you're gonna have some huge leveling to do on that one. And that's site number 4. These people left their water run. These people have not been here all weekend. This is just weird. We've seen them here a little bit. And look at that tongue jack, ain't even on that block. They got that they've left that water on. It got down to 20, I think 25 last night. Ah, man, they may, I don't know. They might not. Hope they left their heater on. But that tongue jack block, or that tongue jack ain't even resting on that wooden block. It's all that weight is being supported by the stabilizer. Ooh, that's, Site number 5 is short, but not real bad as far as being leveled. Fish cleaning station. So this is the bait shop. They're closed for the season. They'll open March 1st. It's got a bait and tackle shop here if you need one. Oh, you can rent boats here. I do remember them saying that. You can rent boats and kayaks and canoes. Oh, look there. There goes a crane or something. Is this supposed to be a path? There's a picnic table back there. Whew. A little dove scared me. Think there's any gators in here? Look at all of that. Ooh, 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 ooh. All right, I'm gonna walk up here. It looked like there was a bridge or a little path or something you could take going up here. Kind of a weird spot for a picnic table. Well, that's interesting. I wonder what that's about. Yeah, this is coming back over to loops A and B over here. And there's the cabins right there. Well, they've put new playground equipment in anyway, so they're gonna revamp this place. When we were here last year, this was all grown up. You could hardly make out the pavement. And they've cleared all of this out, cleaned it all up. They've put this new playground equipment in here. And that's the visitor center right over there. There's the swimming pool. So they're working on some of the cabins right now. And they've repaved the roads here. You can see that they've been repaved. Yeah, they're bringing this place back to life. That's cool. Maybe they'll have all these campsites all open. Kind of when we were here last year, I was kind of like, man, it's kind of sad to see all these because there's only what, 20-something campsites over there? And this place had 100 at one time. So that would have been like 75 campsites back here. And it's a nice area. I know I've seen some older videos of campsites that were down past the cabins down there and they backed up to the lake. When I seen those older videos, I was kind of like, man, that would be awesome. But maybe they're gonna bring them all back. I wonder what this fence is all about. Oh, there is a trail right here on the other side of the fence. So is that all it is? Just a little trail where we came up. And then this just goes back around to that playground. Back over there. That's cool. See any alligators? No gators here. Some tall swamp grass. Sounds like there was a bridge or something right here at one time. Like a road or something went across, but I don't see no remnants of one over there nowhere, so I don't know. Maybe a pier? Maybe that was some kind of a pier. It's interesting. I remember seeing this last time we were here. It was a boiler for some kind of machinery, from what I remember. Engine is what this is, a steam engine, and hook it up to equipment. I'm still befuddled about this, the people in this Imagine. This is just weird. When we first pulled in here, they weren't here. But while we were setting up, they pulled in. They were here for about, I don't know, maybe an hour or so. And then they left, and they have not been back since. I just think that's weird. And they left their water running overnight. See that? I just can't get over that tongue jack not resting on that block of wood. All right, that's done. We're done with our tour, folks.
Lake Chicot State Park. Ooh, very good. Got left in there. Oh, yes, darling.
Lake Chicot. Then the Mississippi River. And we are right there. In between the Old River, the Mississippi River, and Lake Chicot. This used to be the Mississippi River. So Chicot and Stumpy with the many cypress knees that line the water. There's a gator. American alligator. Largest natural lake in Arkansas. Largest oxbow lake in the United States. So they do have a trail, a paved trail. I don't know how long it is. I don't know what the name of it is. There's no information here on it yet. Maybe, I guess they're not quite done with it yet. They do have a bike tool work stand. It says hiking trail closed. So I guess you can't go out there on it now. Dad nabbit.
Stop talking to yourself.
I'm not, I'm talking to YouTube. We enjoyed our stay at Lake Chicot. If you ever go out there, just know that there's not a lot of eating places in Lake Village, and as far as shopping for groceries and supplies, best you're gonna find is a Dollar General. We did not see a supermarket nowhere. Not that it ain't there, but we didn't see it. Greenville, Mississippi is only about 35 minutes away, and they do have a super Walmart there and quite a few more choices for eating out. Well guys, thanks for joining us today on this little adventure. Our next video is going to be over the Mississippi River State Park, so be watching out for that. And as always, thank you for watching.